Hello everybody, welcome to the LHS Saber podcast. My name is Drake. I'm here with Dalton Bruce, and we're going to do the introductions right now. Okay, we're hyped, alright? Everyone is excited to be here.
Hyped.
You're excited.
I would rather be home sleeping or watching Netflix.
Netflix?
Netflix.
Alright. It's just assorted cashews on video, on demand. There you go.
Okay, we'll
Alright.
Okay.
So,
we'll go with that idea.
let's go around the table, the same way we always do for introductions. So let's start over here. To Edwards.
Hello, I'm Tyler.
What do you do in the club?
I organize game night, and I also sit around and do other things that pertain to hardware, which I know nothing about.
Okay. What's your favorite?
I know nothing about anything.
What's your favorite part of being in Tech Club?
People.
Okay. What's your least favorite part about being in Tech Club?
Least favorite part?
Yeah.
All the work.
I was waiting for you to say the people again.
That would have been my answer.
All right.
Don't worry, the people's up there too.
Right. Moving down the table, Mr. Troutman.
It's my turn now?
It is your turn. What do you do in the club?
Introduce yourself too.
First, Josh. Hi. I am part of the gaming department along with Tyler.
Gaming department. That we sound so official now.
I think it's just subgroup.
Part of the gaming department
Gaming
now.
Institute.
Good business cards and everything.
Stop.
Yes. I'm in the gaming department. And
Usually I just kind of sit there and watch over the help desk.
Duh.
That's really about it.
You're the guard dog.
He is.
Bork.
He was much more effective when he had the wheel thing. He could just beat people over the head with it.
Bork.
Yeah.
He was a fast
the
Bork.
almighty
Right.
scooter. It's funny.
Okay, and then last but not least, Mr. Bosch. How you doing?
Mr. Bosch. I'm
Yeah.
not Boshy Bosch or Sir Boshingham, I think you called me last
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
Welcome
Yeah.
back.
The
by way.
Boschinator.
The Bosch.
Yes, our very first instance of a returning guest. Let's look at the camera for them. There you go.
I'm beautiful.
Yeah. Just, so, what's your role in Tech Club?
Vital and coding, kind of. I haven't been in any of the meetings
Hold on,
because
he's
busy.
returning. I thought they got over this already.
Huh?
No, we didn't talk about.
I was
No.
here
He
for
was.
Latin
Yeah,
Club.
he was here for Latin Club. He represented.
Represent.
I hope you got some props from Magistra for that.
She hasn't talked to me about it. I don't think she saw it. I was really
need
sad.
to yell at her about
You
that.
should.
Then. So what else do you do in the club?
Like I said, Vital and coding and gaming and hardware and web support, and I think that's it.
All right. So what's your favorite thing you've done?
Favorite thing I've done? Probably the Halloween building hacks that we're working on.
Right. And
been
how
pretty cool.
how are those progressing?
They're going.
Please be understood again.
They're going spooky.
Oh yeah, the musical stairs is pretty fun too.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got a whole blog post about that you wrote.
It's real good.
I was there.
You were there.
I don't know.
All right.
I didn't understand what was going on half the time.
Yeah, I'm just kind of there.
So we're here because tonight, because it's gonna be Friday when this comes out, is the LHS Saber Cyber game night thing that we host every so often.
That I can't
Hold
even
on,
go
say
to.
it wrong.
That I can't even go to.
It's just for Tech Club, except that everyone in Tech Club can bring one person.
Yes, and Nerd Point payment is now a thing.
It's gonna be cool. We should come up with like an
There
app.
is a fee. Don't even start questioning that again.
That was a lot of confusion in
There was
Slack.
quite a bit of confusion, but it's all sorted now. So game nights give us lots of stuff to talk about. So I will sort of drift around
Personal
and-
stories,
yeah.
responsibilities, that sort of thing.
things that people enjoy. So I'll go ahead and start with you, Troutman, because I figure you're going to be the least vocal on this. You know Troutman. He's just always quiet all the time.
Thank you for explaining my very existence of not being vocal.
Oh, so what's some of your favorite things that you've done during a game night?
There's a spoopy ghost in here.
My favorite thing to do, my favorite thing I've done is just play with my friends for once.
Wait, we have friends?
We do. We
What?
are our
What?
friends. We are our own friends.
Kumbaya,
There's some weird Inception stuff going on.
Yeah, no. Bad
It's like,
idea.
whose friends do you speak of?
Right. So, we do have a ghost.
Ooh, sweet.
Is this your job? Is this what the building hack is?
Yeah. So what are
Sneak
lay down some of the building hacks that you're gonna do for us?
So we're working on Haunted Hallway
Yeah.
with some like motion sensor stuff, and it's gonna be really creepy.
It's
And
alright.
like a haunted stairwell,
Mhm.
so it's gonna be like the upper wing stuff,
So it's just musical stairs volume 2.
essentially.
All right.
But there's gonna be more like little bits stuff involved with it, and a lot more Arduino and MakerBots.
MakeyBot.
MakeyBot.
It's
Right, it's a
Bots.
makey and a maker bot. It's like little tiny. Oh, I want little tiny 3D printers.
That'd be really
And then we're
cool.
gonna have like a little
Keep them
slideshow
legs.
thing with like
You walk
a bunch
around,
of different other
pushing
stuff.
over the edge.
It's gonna be pretty cool.
Right, and the person behind the camera, Kiana Stroh, she's
Yeah, she's also
with-
helping.
She's helping with the slideshow. Looks great. You got a shrug.
We're gonna have, like, an
audience.
interactive
that's all
game,
your
too.
That's all you're worth from her is a shrug.
We're gonna have an interactive game too,
All right,
kind of thing. It's gonna be pretty cool.
Interactive game.
interactive game.
Well, it's
it's
gonna be
almost
like
like a
the
video
library.
game.
It's gonna be like projected, and then you can like play the game, and it's gonna be pretty
Right.
cool. It's gonna be all
So
like,
Dance
fun
Dance
stuff.
Revolution.
Oh
I
man,
was gonna say
you're being
that.
called out here,
Right,
Bosch.
Dalton?
Yeah, more.
That would be pretty cool, but no.
Tyler and I
Come
know
on.
Dance Dance Revolution very well. We almost
Are
put a
you-
hole in
are
that
you-
floor.
Are you gonna showcase
We
some
did.
of this stuff at game night? If there's an interactive game, that's sort of that's tonight. Yes,
Specifically,
tonight, right now.
Because
Rip.
we
In
are
the
time
next-
traveling right now.
I don't know,
4
Kiana. How's it
hours.
going?
And our magical oven
Have you
that
touched
goes
it since
forward
Game
is-
Changer? Actually, okay, maybe,
He's talking to behind the camera, not
maybe,
your camera.
maybe.
magical
We'll see.
oven
We'll
that
see how it
time travels
goes.
forward.
You're not worth being directly
Yeah.
addressed by Bosch. He's talking behind you.
We'll try. I don't know if it's gonna happen, but
I want to go get.
So,
Maybe.
so if you can, because it's an interactive game, it'd be perfect for game night.
it would. It probably wouldn't be the whole thing, but still be fun.
Can't get time crowbar.
Crowbars.
What the hell is a time
What?
crowbar?
I don't know. You wouldn't understand. They're going off the topic here.
All right. So let's sort of loop things back around. Bruce,
Yeah.
you've been at a few game nights.
Yeah.
Your favorite thing that you've brought so far, I assume, is going to be a Rock Band
Oh,
or Guitar
I'm
Hero.
offended. Thank you. You
Yeah.
fixed it right
Sorry.
last
How dare I?
I've been,
I remember.
yeah,
drums.
I love bringing it because it's like a real nostalgic thing because people are like I remember playing this when I was little and I'm like yeah, and like even the teachers that are there like Marsh, shout out to Marsh, she's pretty cool, she's pretty good at that game,
Mhm.
and I'm giving you the stuff tomorrow I think. So
I feel so honored.
yeah, I'm bringing
For-
it. Well, sorry,
for
tonight.
those-
Tonight, the stuff I'm bringing.
Right,
the
so
stuff
stuff for
Tomorrow,
tonight. Yesterday, you gave it
Bringing
to
you
me
stuff.
already.
So I will be there. I will be there vicariously because I'm.
Wait, are we Time
I'm-
Lords now? Can we just travel in time and be
No,
like, so
we're
today
not.
is tomorrow,
No,
but
we're not
tomorrow
the
is
doctor.
today.
This isn't
No.
Doctor Who.
So I
Room
think.
isn't big enough.
Yeah,
There's enough
so-
machinery in here.
No, it's bigger on the inside.
So I'm living vicariously. So I'm gonna give Morgan Guitar Hero Metallica and say, let them go wild.
Guitar Hero
As long
Metallica.
as it has
They
Foo
ma-
Fire and Flames.
Can I
It
get?
doesn't.
Can I get like a guitar that just has the Metallica M as its
They've
body?
made no. They've made that was the M. Half of it was the M and half of it was the A.
That
Okay.
actually sounds good.
It was cool.
Not as cool as an electric violin. Let's
Oh.
publicize
Oh,
that
yeah.
project.
You were
Yeah.
building that.
We still
How
need
is
to.
it going anyways?
We need more black filament, and we need to figure out why the.
No, I said we could do white for the neck board.
Yeah, but we also need to figure out why the V 3D print keeps messing up halfway through.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Uh,
It must be
too
harder
awesome.
to print a
Can't
V for the printer other than a square.
I guess.
Last year I had a lot of trouble printing. Or just
Plinting.
Glinting.
Printing a square.
Let's all go to Plint, Michigan.
Oh,
Oh,
God,
man.
no, no,
Who
no,
remembers
no, no.
that? That was a thing that happened.
Let's not. Can we not?
We can, in fact, not. Just for you,
Thank you.
will not. So,
Okay.
Michigan.
how's everyone's day going? It's-
It's been a long day.
Aspire.
I had
Aspire.
4 hours of music
How-
in a row.
How was 4 hours of music
Wasn't
every
fun.
Wednesday?
I had
mean
to-
Friday.
It's every Wednesday. I guess I had 4 hours of music on like 2 days ago.
All right.
So, but no, I had to get up at like 6 o'clock, like 5:30. I don't even remember anymore. And then yeah, I had jazz band. I had jazz 1, and then I had orchestra.
Mhm.
It's real fun.
This guy's in orchestra.
Yeah,
But he's
I
not the
didn't have-
cool
yeah.
orchestra.
Oh well.
It's an orchestra.
I
Oh.
can still play amazing guitar.
Amazing
So-
guitar.
I'm still a bad bass player.
I don't care. We need you, by the way. Like Morgan has literally asked me, "Can you put together a project?"
Yeah. you know.
And
there's-
I need
A
you for this
project.
project.
That sounds
That-
very specific.
that may or may not be directly, interviewed a month from now
Yeah.
on this show
Yeah.
that airs every Friday.
I'm
Yeah.
confuzzled, but
Yeah.
okay.
I'll talk to you about it. But no, today was it's supposed to be my easiest day because I got 4 hours of off time throughout the day.
Right.
But 2 of the 3 classes I had today, I had to take the Aspire test in.
Mm-hmm.
So
Disgusting.
it was a very long day.
Right. Are you in any of Miss Kincaid's math classes?
Yes.
All right. I am in the class that comes in right after your class. We saw the Aspire thing on the board, and we were all terrified immediately.
When
Yeah.
you're a senior, you don't have to take that anymore.
I'm aware, but we were
I
still
can
scared.
I can understand the terror.
Right.
I know
The
exactly.
fitness gram pacer test.
Oh,
Yes.
No,
That
not
doesn't
It's
mean
like that day.
That
in
never
gym.
needs to happen.
When you go into gym and you see those the tests just scattered around, and you're like, oh no.
Or that one day, where in gym, where you'll see people coming out. Some are tired, some are not. But when you see that day where everyone's coming out sweating, you're just like, oh no.
We're
It's
either
that day.
playing
Just-
dodgeball or
It's the mile
Slowly
today.
Turn around.
It's the mile today.
You just turn around and just be like, nope, 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 nope,
Come
nope,
on.
nope, nope, nope.
I mean, the best activity ever was
Yeah, ever.
pull-ups. I mean,
Oh.
having that big score of 0.
I can attest to that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Welcome to the negative pull-ups club. Right?
The negative pull-ups
Well,
class.
see, because remember,
I mean,
when-
I remember one time when I was in elementary school, they had one where it was timed instead
The
of how
bed
many
hang?
times. Yeah.
yeah, I
bed
remember
hang.
that.
I was trying to get up there, and I wasn't ready yet, and I barely got my chin over, and I dropped, and the guy was a substitute. He just immediately, he's like, 0 seconds, goodbye, and he just pushed me out of there, and I hadn't even started yet.
I think my record was 0.23 seconds.
I've been sick
That's
almost
better
every
than me.
I've been sick almost every single day. We've been testing in gym and stuff, so it's just great. And they teachers never force me to make it up. So I'm
Are you all right, Bosch?
like, no.
What's wrong?
Life.
Angst.
Do you care anything you'd like to share with us in
No.
this safe
is this-
environment?
This is getting posted on
safe.
YouTube.
This
Hell
is
no.
safe. This is a safe
environment.
place.
Yeah, with
Safe place.
100 views per
Everyone,
video.
everyone here and there loves you. You know.
We'll go with that.
It's-
All your subscribers. Think about this. You can on your podcast channel, you can link this.
Oh
video
right,
to
you have a
it.
podcast.
No,
That's
I don't.
right, you
this
do.
doesn't need to leak in tech Club now.
Everyone, remember this is the Bosch podcast. This is the Bosch cast.
Hey, yeah, what happened to my
You need to
sign?
switch-
What happened to my
you need
sign?
switch
Talk
now.
to him about
What
this.
happened to my
I'm
sign?
not gonna.
I was supposed to have a sign that said the Bosch cast or whatever.
So
Right,
now you
right.
want the show.
No,
Then
I
you-
don't.
But
Then
you-
why do you want to
Bosch
sign
on
up?
that?
Because you
Instead,
promised
get
me.
a poorly taped up
Stop
phone.
it! Stop it! You can't make that pun.
What'd you say?
Do we put the kibosh on it?
I'll allow it. I'll allow it. That
Okay,
stays.
okay.
That
So
stays.
the story behind the podcast, or my podcast.
Yeah,
about
your
it.
podcast that you have
If,
that you
if
are
you
on
didn't hear
every
it
week.
from the language one,
Yeah.
so what happened is my friend, I wasn't even talking. He walked in, he looked at me, he's like, "So Austin, how's your podcast really loud so everybody in orchestra could hear it?" I had no idea what was going on, so now everyone thinks I have a podcast.
Yeah,
And whenever
'cause you
something
do.
interesting happens, they'll be like, "Austin, you gonna put this on your podcast?" And I'm just like,
Yeah, well, if you don't send some of your people from your podcast that watch you every week over here,
I don't
I'll be
have a
very
podcast.
upset. You have a weekly podcast.
I don't have a podcast.
But
It's
you just
on
asked me about
every
Bill.
Monday night from 6 to
Yeah.
7. You can expect to catch the Bosscast, and I don't know why he doesn't send all his viewers over here.
6 to
Boss.
7 p.m. Not a central time.
Yeah.
Just
No, it's
European time.
it's Greenwich Standard Time.
Where's Greenwich?
It's in England.
Moon
Oh, boy.
Standard Time.
Moon Standard.
So it's
I'd
Can
like
we please get a
It's
time zone for the moon?
0 o'clock every single day.
It's Jupiter o'clock.
It's just when you face Jupiter.
That's a long hour.
A little bit.
Okay.
So how you feeling?
I'm okay.
Okay.
Why all the questions?
Good
at me?
to-
My
because-
question, is this like
Because I respect you.
Mr. Trump?
No, we're not bringing that one back.
Let's
No.
not get into that one, please.
All right.
Although, did
Um,
you see the debate?
No, we don't do this here. We don't do that.
Okay.
Troutman,
Hmm.
tell me a little bit about games that you like to play and that you like to share with people.
Share.
Yeah.
Whenever I try to bring up
What does that
something-
word mean? Share.
You interrupted him.
I'm sorry, but
You
I just had to
stop.
ask. I'm confuzzled. My little brain can't handle this.
Bosch, calm down. Troutman, the spotlight's on you. Well, it's on everyone, but like metaphorically, it's on you.
I'll put like a little thing. That's just
We'll just
Okay.
put it. We'll all have umbrellas except
Can
for
you
me.
edit now?
Mhm.
Okay, good.
I figured out how to export it, except not with Vimeo.
Okay,
I don't want
Troutman, come on.
Usually when I start to talk about games, I'm like, no, you can't talk about that from friends.
Aw, like
I won't name.
no,
names.
I'm talking about the
Oh.
games. Name games, not name names.
I play Warframe.
I was
Play the name game.
just about to predict
The
it.
name game.
Is there some issue going on
Oh.
between you two about Warframe?
No.
Then what is
I was gonna say, I'm gonna guess the first one's Warframe.
What is this game? What do you do?
Educate us.
Ladies and gentlemen, here comes the rant.
Essentially, 2 words to sum the entire game: Space Ninjas. That's
Yes.
all you need to know.
Sounds like fun.
It actually is fun.
You know
Do
what?
you play it?
I played it before, yes.
You know what game I missed that like I stuck like 4 to 5 months of my life into, and this is how I met Morgan to start.
Sounds like a long
How you
time.
met me? What?
Yeah, this is basically how I met you.
Soccer physics.
No, Skyrim, because I didn't really start talking to you until you were streaming Skyrim.
That means Skyrim's lit.
Yeah, I know, especially with the
Is it lit
Nintendo
with no
64 mod.
The Nintendo.
Dab Rooney?
Yeah.
Yes, the Nintendo 64 mod.
I believe the funniest joke that came out of that little playthrough we did was I see bread people.
Yes.
Red people.
Because the zombies were so like
They
polygonal
they
and
look
they
like
had no textures.
yeah.
They looked like they were made of dough.
Oh god. Aeom to Durganburn. It's just an Argonian with just all the polygons on his face.
Yeah,
Nice.
I think that was where one of my identities, the Creeper the Kid, came in.
Yeah, I got it.
All right. So,
We also have an off-topic alert. Feel free to use that whenever.
no,
Maybe
do
I
not
can.
use that. Wait a minute. Are you two in orchestra, right?
He used to be. He deserted.
Quitter!
He totally
And now I question all
he
my
threw up
choices.
he threw up the white flag and started playing Benedict Arnold and was like, "Okay, choir, I'm coming for
Explain
you."
this. Explain this.
Okay, so you can explain this. Let's have the deserter explain this.
Screw you, man.
I mean it all in fun. It's all in fun.
It's
Go on.
the time
Yeah.
I can't talk. Wow.
Tell me more.
So interested.
I left orchestra because it wasn't words left.
Yeah.
Choir is in fact words, and
Yes.
orchestra is not.
I
So-
left
Sure.
orchestra. I wanted music still in my life.
But why did you leave orchestra? That's like what we're asking.
He's so concerned about this.
Frankly, because he was like my best friend in orchestra, and then he left me to the wolves.
Don't bring the
The Beatles.
Is there like
The
what?
Beatles.
What did he play?
He played violin. We were stand partners.
Pace is better! I'm gonna do this every time
Yeah,
someone
you're
brings up
Jesus,
an
man.
instrument.
You're
The
gonna
only,
clip
the
the
only
mic.
double bass.
Clip the mic every time.
That's probably gonna be like just
See,
like cancer in your ears now
Yeah, but
because
I
the
remember-
mic is just gonna be like dead. There's
I
so many
remember-
spikes on these videos. I can't. That mic is terrible.
Oh, you know.
I remember in 8th grade we did a concert where it was you'd get into small groups of like 2 to 4 people, and then you'd get together, you'd practice a piece by yourselves, and then at the concert everyone would play. And mind you, Josh, another person, I won't say any names, and I were in a group.
Why
and-
would you say names?
Well, I don't know.
Is there-
I
is
guess
it-
I could. Hannah. Yeah, Hannah. Well, there you go. I said it.
We-
But
Alright.
we picked a kind of easy song, or no, we were assigned an easy song, and we got so good at it that we started we memorized it, and we were starting to learn to play it backwards. So
Oh,
when our
yeah.
teacher saw that, she was like, "All right, we're gonna give you another piece."
And you left this?
It
It was Furiant that kind of snapped you.
Yeah, let's not.
We won't. We'll just leave it at that.
talk
We'll leave it at the
about
Furiant.
that. Favorite
I'm
song.
concerned.
Your favorite song
Minimal
snapped
details.
you.
Favorite song. Got the wrong piece. Memorize that. Get reassigned piece.
Hmm.
Dead.
That's uncomfortable. Bosch,
Hmm.
you're in cool orchestra?
Yes.
He's in chamber.
chamber.
Tell me about that.
He's in the chamber for super gifted kids.
All right.
I mean, I'm pretty bad, so I don't know how I got there. So it's not totally gifted kids.
I mean, Bosch, you're pretty good if you're in gifted kids class.
not
It's like the people who say
gifted class.
it's like the people that are in AP and they say, "Oh, I'm stupid. How'd I get here?" No, you're not. You clearly did good in your previous class.
I mean, all you have to do is really.
All you have to do is sign up for it.
Yeah. So you know,
And then pay a
how's
few
it?
dollars.
How's it going?
A few.
I mean, it's going.
All right.
I'm the only bass in like this entire school that actually like plays. And I guess Margaret plays electric bass in jazz one, but that doesn't count. She plays cello in chamber.
Cello is a bass.
Do you think Margaret would be interested in doing bass for this little project of ours?
I don't know what you're talking about. Anyways,
He wants to start a band.
Oh, that sounds like effort.
Yes, it is, Bosch. You're
And this
here.
is what I was explaining.
You're
to
here
Morgan,
every day after school anyway.
I mean, yeah, but
Yeah.
We
so
need a drummer,
bring
though,
Your, bring your bass.
which is the biggest problem.
Fine.
Like,
Percussionist.
I know
that's
like
cool.
one or two people that play the drums, like literal drum set.
I
And
mean,
I don't think
Jake
they-
Curtis does. He knows him.
Okay.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. Jake Curtis, the
We need a
meme,
lead-
meme lord,
And we need a
Jockey?
lead. We need
Yeah.
a lead.
Jockey
guitar-
Junior.
Jockey.
Jockey Junior.
or a Jeek.
Jeek.
We need a lead guitarist too, and no one's filling that role.
I
I
mean,
mean, you play
I was gonna
guitar.
say, I mean, you.
We
I
don't
can't-
need two
I
guitars.
can't do lead. I can't. It's too fast for me. Hence why I'm in the stupid person orchestra. Well, no, I shouldn't say that. They're all
There's
pretty
no such
smart.
thing
I am.
as stupid person band
See,
or orchestra.
I'm in my own little orchestra. Like I'm just there with the concert orchestra. I'm in the stupid orchestra. I'm just here playing my instrument.
Right.
How do you play like this? What is this? Are you like strolling and you're like
This is when the
I'm playing-
Tyrannosaurus Rex is cradling a baby T-Rex.
Stop.
I'm,
T-Rex is the most
I'm-
fearsome of the dinosaurs.
I like how the
I'm
version
playing-
is getting
I'm-
smaller.
I'm
Yeah.
playing a pygmy violin.
This is.
Wait,
how you
no,
play
sorry.
it.
I'm playing this violin.
So Edwards, are you in a band?
I am.
All right.
And
Has.
ensemble.
All right.
It's very, very
Interesting.
interesting. We got an event coming up where we have to practically play for 8 hours straight on 2 days.
Oh wow,
It doesn't
that's
sound like
awesome.
fun.
No, it isn't. It
You're
wasn't
gonna be out
last
of
year. It
breath.
wasn't this year.
Hey, you know it's fun standing for 16 hours and learning music that you like can't play.
Oh, is that orchestra
Yeah.
festival that I didn't want to go to? And I
So great.
Can't
Yeah.
because it's hard, or can't because your instrument's wrong for it.
Can't because I'm bad.
Bosh.
It's
Bosh.
like saying all of the
Option
above.
number 3. I mean, I
Option
mean,
trace.
I wanted to be a cello as a little kid, but due to lack of funding and like we already had a violin, they were like, "Nope, you're gonna play this."
My sister
Okay,
played
hold
cello
on.
and then
Back.
dropped it.
Yeah, back to this. How is a cello a bass?
Cello's just a smaller bass.
No, it's not.
That's
It's
why
not.
not?
Because
Different
the
strings.
there's a C string instead of an E string. The way that the strings are set up are different. And cello uses first, second, and third finger. Bass uses first, second, and fourth fingers.
You say you're bad, and yet you go off and you're basically throwing out all this advanced stuff.
You're trying to
Half
teach
Okay,
me a
classroom
day's
don't
worth
Okay,
of orchestra
so-
lessons in a minute.
So cello and bass,
Yeah.
they're different, right? Because a bass has a G, D, A, and E string.
All right.
A cello has a G, A, D, and C string.
Yep.
The
And
cello,
then
the
a
cello.
guitar has a E, A, D, G, B, and E string.
Cool. Anyways, the cello uses the
And the
first
keyboard
fingers.
has A, B,
C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, E, F, G, 52 times
Don't
over.
forget a hashtag.
Right. Hashtag A.
Anyway, so the cello uses their first finger,
Hashtag piano
their
problems.
first finger, second finger, and third finger.
A italics
Well, the
B.
bass uses their fourth finger instead of their third finger,
It's okay.
and that's
What
the only
is
difference.
what is this that you're
I
doing
don't know.
now?
I was doing like
What-
this
what
because
is
they
that?
use like switch the
Jazz
finger.
hands.
Are
I'm
you
just
Spider-Man
imagining-
here? Is that what's going on?
I'm just imagining Spider-Man playing an instrument now. Just
I mean, he could string it himself. That's a spider pun. Let's move on.
Okay.
So I have
Is
a,
that-
I have a,
he has
okay.
his own heart.
So for when I'm editing these, like I have a folder now that's like stored for the memes I'm using.